Maybe I started when I was very young people. As I remember, you know, some pioneers camps or so on, and I do some physics experiment when I take from my grandmother some eggs, do some little hole, and this egg is free of inside, and I take some kind of trees, obtain some sheep, obtain some fire, construct some wire, put this eggs in the wire, take some water, and obtain some engine. And my some self-product ship maybe drive more than 1 kilometer during lake. And I am very interested in this. Then I go to I do some rockets. It is because all of us know Gagarin and so on. And maybe this technical solution helped me to obtain some interest in the physics. More than 40 years, I work together with my friends from Siberian Academic Science. It's two very nice groups. I worked with Professor Rimnev. Maybe we start at 1977-75. It's more than 40 years. Later we cooperate with high current electronics. Maybe you know Director Bugayev and so on. And maybe 20 years ago we obtained in some conference, we contact with group of Nikolai Koval, Professor Nikolai Koval, and continue our works in the very nice field of physics. This is physics connected with electron, ion, plasma interaction with the different kind of materials. We moved in two directions. First of all, this is theoretical calculation, because firstly my PhD connected with theoretical works and combined theoretical with experimental data. And then we moved to the more practical question, what we can do, what we can obtain with different materials and different application for example, new kind of engine. You know, in the world, the main question is new materials. Now all of people said nanomaterials, but nano is earlier superconductive or diamond-like coating, but it's only keywords. But if we try to understand these materials, we must to understand, as our very nice friend, know all fundamental question, or know different analysis of these materials, dreaming, calculation, and so on. And what I can say, firstly, what connected with Institute of High Voltage. Now it's name technology. This is Institute of High Technology. But earlier, this Institute of High Voltage. Vladimir Vasilievich Lopatin is director, but he died. We contact very nice with him, with Gennady Revnev, and do maybe first experiment, very nice experiment, high current pulse irradiation materials. It was top scientific question, and we, for example, we used physical principle. You know, when ion accelerate, pulse ion accelerate, it's in the matter, in the solid state, obtain some cascades. It's same as, I don't know, maybe the same as a grape. This is very nice picture. And it's very big pressure. We believe this is chamber of very big temperature and very big pressure. You know, the diamond obtained when we have very big, and we used nano volume from iron and irradiate silicon with carbon ion. It means materials which we implant carbon. The object have same lattice as diamond. And when we obtained this nano chamber with high temperature and pressure, it's possible obtained nano diamond inside of the samples. We try to obtain the nano diamond in the bulk material of silicon, and we obtained not direct data. We obtained from different spectroscopy data, from Rutherford back scattering and another methods. Now we work to obtain direct data that yes, we obtain nano diamond, because as I know in Novosibirsk and in the microelectronic now used plate of silicon, the diameter more than 300, 400, 500 centimeters. It's electronic move in different direction, but silicon is very important material for semiconductor devices and so on. But if we grow diamond film, it's very important obtain some island in which diamond start growth by method of CVD and so on. As you know, diamond is a very important material. It's visible, very hard, very big hardness, and thermoconductivity is very nice. And in this case, it's possible obtained some integral scheme in diamond and so on. And we try to do this work, not theoretical calculation, but also with obtain this data. This is work together with Professor Remnev and his nice group. What about Institute of High Current Electronics? We very close collaborate with this group. They're a very nice team, and Professor Yuri Ivanov and many another people, technician, engineer, PhD student. And as I remember, you know, new materials, for example, obtained some light engine. People said the radio engine first 2, 3, 4, 5 generation. For 4, 5 generation engine is very important obtained light materials. The light materials is some aluminum silicon alloy, the eutectic alloy. Its concentration of silicon in this alloy is about 12 atomic percent. And but the main problem, very big crystal silicon in the aluminum alloy, and used electron, ion, plasma beams and plasma flow and electron ion beams. It's possible modificate this alloy and obtain homogeneous distribution of silicon and improve properties, mechanical and another property 2-3 times bigger than original materials in this direction. Another very nice question is, now we have some project, very big, I am a chief or no, scientific, chief, yes, chief. You know, Russian Scientist Foundation. We have a project with obtain some radiation stability materials. We do some calculation and obtained very nice coating together with Professor Musil Indrich from Czech Republic. It's a very famous professor. And now we obtained coating, nanocomposite coating, multi-layer coating. Property of this coating for example, thermostability, now move more than 1000 degrees. It's very important for application, for obtain some barrier, and so on. I start my participation in Tomsk maybe I start at 1977. Now it's difficult for me because I am head of solid state department in my university, and we prepare young generation for first our nuclear power station, and earlier maybe 1-2 years ago maybe 3, 4, 5 times per year. For me it's better use summer period, summer holidays, and usually I participate in this period. Firstly, we participate in this conference, but this is not main direction. It's we do simultaneously work. Firstly, we participate conference. We invite speaker. We have some reports in different in this very nice congress. It consists of 4 conferences, and our scientific interesting is all of them. And we did a report in the conference of modification materials of ion, electron beams and plasma flow, radiation, physics and chemistry. This is first. Another one, we continue our experiment with Professor Remnev and Professor Koval, and after our discussion, maybe through 1 hour, we go to the lab and do some seminar with the young people, and want to discuss and a new project, involve some young people in this project, and dream about new project. Within, there are a fund of fundamental research. There are for both countries, Russian and Belarusian, and we want every 1 per 2 years usually. In this year it's for young, and another year is for oldest scientists, and we continue this work. And what I can say, together with our friend of Institute of High Current Electronics, we maybe some years ago we obtained very important prize, the Kaptuga, the academic Kaptuga, and we obtained it's from 2 academic of science, Siberian and Belarusian. We obtained this prize for scientific work in direction of interaction plasma flow and electron beams with different aluminum alloys.